According to available information, in order to find his spouse who has been missing for more than 20 years, Gordon Smith, the top earner in Cloud City, suddenly fell ill due to overwork. The 5 young masters of the Smith Group, who are scattered across various nations, have all put down their work and urgently returned to the country. Charlie Smith, the eldest young master of Smith Group, captain of the 3rd Squad. Of the Cloud City Inspection Department, Brian Smith. International movie star Nathan Smith. They arrived in Cloud City one after another.
Well, the media just like to exaggerate. I just feel a little tired. How come you all have returned, making a big fuss over a small issue?
Dad, you are just too tired. Not only do you have to manage the company, but you also continue searching for our mother. If you keep this up, your health will inevitably break down.
Dad, Mom has been missing for over 20 years now. Maybe she already perished in that big fire.
I know. The hopes are slim, but I just can't let go of my heart.
Dad, the fire that year resulted in Mom's disappearance. You raised us all by yourself. It hasn't been easy. So many years have passed. It's time for you to move on. Leave the company matters to my eldest brother, and let me take over the search for Mom. You should find someone who understands your needs to take care of you.
I'm already of such an old age. I don't want to think about those things anymore.
Now my eldest brother manages the company. My second brother is a master of traditional medicine. My third brother is the captain of the inspection department. Not to mention my fifth brother and me. One is an international movie star. The other is a superstar king of pop. You should enjoy some peace and quiet now. We have prepared a blind date for you, right at Top Cloud Hotel. Today, no matter what, you must go have a look.
You kids, what kind of mess is this?
Let's go.
Jonathan, I'm 50 now. How can I go on a blind date?
Oh my, Mom. I'm doing this for your own good. Listen to me. Sit down. You must be Mr. Lin, right? This is my mother. She's only 50 years old. Although she sells boxed lunches, she hasn't reached menopause yet and can still give birth. Who knows? She might even give you a chubby little boy.
Is this the blind date my sons have prepared for me? Why does she look so much like my wife, who disappeared 20 years ago?
As long as you give me a dowry of 100,000, just 100,000, you can take her away immediately. You can get married tomorrow. No, today. You can do it this afternoon.
Jonathan, I'm already over 50. How can I go on a blind date? How can I give birth?
Go away.
She's already 50, and you still want 100,000. This is impossible. I want someone young. But looking at her, she's maintained herself quite well. If her womb is strong enough to give birth to a son for me, I can offer this amount.
30,000? Fine, 30,000 it is then. An old bag of bones. 30,000 can buy Sienna a new bag. Worth it.
Jonathan, are these even human words that you're saying? I am your mother. Are you trying to sell your own mother?
You old thing. If you don't go on a blind date or get married, how will you earn a dowry? If you don't earn a dowry, with what can I get married? Old man. No, Mr. Lin. As long as you can come up with the dowry now, she will be yours. You can take her away right now.
I mean 3,000. An 18-year-old girl is worth 30,000. Your mom is almost 60. You still want 30,000. You must be dreaming.
You old thing. You want a freeload, huh? You're not young anymore, and you're quite ugly? You sure have wishful thinking. Scram, get out of here now.
You have the nerve to curse me. Over 50 and still expecting a dowry. Is it a blind date, or are you selling your mother? Va.
You.
Jonathan, let's go home. If you are saving up for a dowry, I can take on another job.
I haven't even started on you. You useless thing. If it weren't for your complete lack of charm, how could you not ask for a dowry? If I can't marry Sienna, I'll never be done with you.
Mr. Swift, this is your own son, 20 years, and this is what I've raised, a thankless wretch.
You're here for a blind date, aren't you? So am I. It's just that. I can't afford such a large dowry, but I can work hard and earn money diligently to support you. Look, shall we give it a try? What do you say?
Being with him is better than being sold by Jonathan one day. Okay.
Mom, you're finally back. Come, Mom, come. Sit down. Sit down.
Jonathan, this is...
Well, Mom, does it hurt? Today, it was my fault. I was too anxious. You won't hold it against me, right? Look, I've made a table full of dishes to apologize to you. I am sorry, Mom.
It's good that you know you were wrong. Why would I be angry with you? Well, why is there an extra set of bowl and chopsticks?
Well, of course, it's for my dad.
What? You know about it.
What?
Grace, it's me. Today, the two of us are about to become a couple. I am Jonathan's new dad.
What are you here for, Jacob?
Mom, Mr. White said he's willing to prepare a dowry of 150,000 for you.
What?
It's 150,000. Let's get this done today.
Jonathan, he's already had 2 wives perish. He's riddled with illnesses. For this bit of dowry money, do you really want to put an end to me? I won't get married, I refuse.
Well, you're already 50. You are nearing the end of your journey. Someone is willing to give you a dowry of 150,000. You should be secretly pleased. Today, it's no use not agreeing.
Hey, don't fall down. Grace, as long as you marry me, I promise to treat you well. Ever since you married into the Swift family, I've taken a liking to you. Unexpectedly, the older you get, the more graceful you are.
Jacob, give up on this idea. I'd never marry you.
Wow, not enough. I like you even more.
Mr. White, you haven't given us the dowry yet.
What?
You want to take her away just like that? Isn't this getting something for nothing? All you have to do is give this dowry to me directly today. After it is transferred, you can take her away anytime.
All right, I'm going home right now to fetch my pension. Grace, wait for me. Once I've fetched the money, let's consummate our marriage.
Mom, come. Mom, sit down. Well, Mom, just listen to me, okay? Today you just stay at home and wait. Don't go anywhere. The man I found for you has a monthly pension of over 3,000. He's much better than those old men outside.
Enough. Jonathan, I am already married.
Married? What married? With whom? And what does he do? Well, how much dowry did he give you? Mom, I don't mean to criticize you. You're getting on in years. Don't be deceived. What about the dowry?
He is just a delivery guy. He has no money. At our age, we don't need any dowry or bridal gifts.
Not giving any money. Grace, you're already 50. Mr. White is willing to offer 150,000 for a dowry to marry you. Aren't you satisfied? Doesn't that prove his love for you? I don't recognize this marriage certificate of yours. I'm doing this for your own good. Mom, you must marry Mr. White today.
You're doing this for my own good? He has lost 2 wives, and he's riddled with illnesses. You're doing this for my own good? I think you just want to sell me off.
If you can sell for 150,000, be content. Other mothers always support their sons, and you, at an advanced age now, not asking for a single penny in dowry, you want to marry him so badly? Have some shame. Today you shouldn't go anywhere. Just stay at home and wait to get married.
More than 20 years ago, a big fire caused me to lose my memories about my former husband and children. Only this charred photo remains. I'm afraid they all perished in the fire. Had I known what these 20 years would be like slaving away to end up like this, I should have perished in that fire.
It's on fire. Hurry and put it out. Put out the fire. Make way.
Darling.
Dad, you got married? The certificate has been issued?
Not this. This also isn't the match we introduced to you. Which family is this madam from? How come I don't remember any entrepreneur with the surname Landon in Cloud City?
She is not an entrepreneur, nor is she someone rich. She is just a street vendor selling boxed lunches. Find a day, I'll bring her back for you to see. Ha ha ha.
The street vendor? Could it be that she wants to enter the richest family, trying every possible way to get close to you?
No. Ms. Landon is not that kind of person. Now, she still believes that I am just a delivery guy.
In this case, it's best not to let her know, for now, our true identity. We have to check first.
Exactly. I will have someone buy an old house in the north of the city. Then we'll go together to see what kind of person our new mom really is.
But Dad, many wealthy and influential people in Cloud City were introduced to you. How come you suddenly had a quick marriage with a street vendor?
Because she looks like... Hello, Grace. What is wrong?
Gordon, can you come and pick me up now?
Okay, I'm nearby. I'm coming to pick you up.
Hey, Dad?
Mr. Swift, I really can't stay here anymore. All these 20 years. Just think of it as if I raised a dog.
Come, Grace, hurry in.
So this is where you live?
Yeah, it is. I'm just a bachelor. I don't have much money, so I can only afford this kind of small and run-down place. Grace, from now on, living with me, you might suffer some hardship. I asked him, buy an old house. Didn't expect he'd buy such a dilapidated one.
It's not a hardship. In the future, it'll be the two of us. As long as we work hard, I think we will surely live better and better.
Not a family of 3, but a family of 7.
Hello, Ms. Landon.
Grace, let me introduce them to you. These are my 3 sons. That's my eldest, Charlie Smith. He is working in the Smith Group as a junior assistant.
Madam, apart from the 3 of us, there are 2 younger brothers who didn't come. The second brother is Keith Smith, who is a massagist. The youngest is Sheldon Smith. He is working at the V Studio as a background actor.
Report. My name is Brian. Brian, I am currently a security captain.
Hello, madam. My name is Nathan. I am still unemployed.
Although my sons haven't achieved much yet, but as long as our family do well and work diligently, life in the future will surely get better. Don't you think so?
We do need to try our best. Otherwise, how can we support these grown sons?
Well, what are you dazing for? Come on, time to eat. Get ready for the meal.
Wow. Hey, Auntie. Hey, as you can see, our family is quite poor. So, if you can't get used to this kind of life and want to leave, we...
Right.
Hey?
Alas, indeed, she can't bear this hardship.
Well...
Dad, have we overplayed it? Found such a rundown house, acting as if we can't have the next meal?
That's right, Dad. There are also 5 grown sons. Life is truly hard. It's only natural that Ms. Landon can't accept it.
Come on. You guys are big men. You can't just eat these few dishes. In this family, in the future, I will manage everything. For you, I don't have any other abilities, but I can make you guys eat well every day.
Thank you, madam. Madam, don't you think we are losers? None of us have a good job. We can't provide you with a good life.
How could I dislike that? You are a security captain. That's a good job. Furthermore, I have hands, and I'm still relatively young. As long as our family work together and work hard, our life in the future will surely get better and better, right?
But I still don't have a job.
No worries. You can go sell boxed lunches with me. At least you can earn some living expenses.
Selling boxed lunches? Selling boxed lunches is good, madam. I will join you tomorrow.
All right. Good child. Well, you guys go ahead and eat. I'll stir-fry 2 more dishes.
Well,
Eat up.
Well, I am an international movie star. I will sell boxed lunches. Dad, did we perhaps overact?
no. How's that? I've said it. Ms. Landon is not that kind of person. Now, do you believe it?
Yes, you have good taste. By the way, Dad, I have investigated it. Ms. Landon has a son named Jonathan. He also works at the Smith Group. From now on, we will be one family. So he is our younger brother. I'll pass on the message and give him a good position.
Okay. I should make a plan on how to tell Ms. Landon about my identity as the wealthiest man.
Boxed lunches. Come and buy.
$10 per box. Don't crowd. $10 per box.
I want 10 boxes.
What? You want so many?
All right then. Scan the code.
I'll deliver them to you.
You go ahead and deliver them.
Deliver them up.
Okay. Take away.
Already paid.
Okay. Each of these children is diligent and clever. If only Jonathan was half as good as them.
Grace! Ha ha ha! Grace! Oh my! I've finally found you. Grace, my dear wife. After you marry me, you won't have to be exposed to the wind and sun anymore. I'm worried about you.
Jacob, what are you doing? Jonathan, how come you brought him here?
Grace, I've missed you so much. Jonathan has accepted the 150,000 as the dowry. Today, you are mine.
Mom, I've already accepted the dowry, and I've brought him to you. Well, I did it all for your good. From now on, you won't have to endure the wind and sun, selling boxed lunches, live a good and steady life with Mr. White.
I did not agree to this marriage. I won't marry.
It's no use if you're unwilling. I have already received the dowry. From today on, you are a part of the White family. You have to marry him, whether you want to or not. Mr. White, I leave her in your care. Well, I'll take the dowry back.
All right, you go back first, okay? I'll take your mom back right now and prepare for the wedding.
All right, live well together.
Jonathan, don't go. You let go of me. Jacob, just give up on this idea. I won't marry you.
Grace, don't be shameless when shown respect. Mr. Swift has passed away for so long and you haven't remarried. You smile at me all day, seducing me. Isn't it all to marry me? Ha 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 ha.
I am already married.
What? Married? With whom? How come I didn't know about this? Well, Grace, well done. Are you planning to deceive into marriage? I can sue you. I'm telling you, I don't recognize that marriage certificate. Today, you must come with me.
What are you doing? Let me go. I will not go with you.
You've taken my money. Then you are mine. Today, you must marry me.
Go ask whom you give the dowry for it. I haven't received a penny from you. Marry the one who took your money. What are you doing? Let me go.
Let her go. Get out of here. If you dare to harass Miss Landon again, I'll make sure you regret it.
Who are you? This is our family's business. Since when is it your place to intervene?
She has already married my dad. Tell me if I don't have the right to interfere.
Well,
are you all right?
I'm fine.
Well, Grace, no wonder you don't want to go with me. You're really eager to become someone else's mother. Are you interested in that old man? Or have you taken a fancy to this pretty boy?
Jacob, what nonsense are you talking about?
Well, Grace, no wonder you don't want to marry me and live a stable life. You are showing off all day. You are just being flirtatious and indecent.
Shut up!
Ouch.
Dad, are you okay? You people are just too much. My father is at such an old age. How could you lay your hands on him? Fine. Dare to hit my dad, huh? I will let the whole nation see it. Dear friends in the live room, it's this devil who seduced my father and wants my father's pension. Now she's found someone to beat up my dad. It's utterly unconscionable. You must stand up for me.
Fiona, it was your dad who came looking for trouble first. Only then did we...
Fine, Grace, you accepted my dowry. Yet you married another man. Now you bring his son to beat me up. What am I to you?
You must be that vixen. So it turns out, you and your son together have been swindling my dad's retirement money. Oh dear, at such an old age, you have no sense of shame.
Make yourself clear. When have I ever deceived him? I told him a long time ago. There's no possibility between him and me. It's all your dad's wishful thinking.
Grace, you're pretending now, not behaving yourself at your age, looking like a temptress, flirting around with other men every day. You even dare to say my dad courted you?
What nonsense are you talking about? My relationship with your dad is innocent. You can't slander me like this.
Innocent? Well, when you wanted my dad's funeral savings, why didn't you talk about innocence? When you asked for $150,000, why didn't you mention innocence?
That's right, she already agreed to marry me, and then she just ran off with another man. Isn't this marriage fraud? Everyone, is it not?
Yup, exactly. They're truly shameless.
My dears, it's this woman. Who knows how many gifts my dad has given her these days, and how much money he has spent. Now, she actually denies it.
Today, friends in the live room can all be my witnesses. Today, you either marry me or return the money you owe our family.
Dad, I think you should just give up completely. Ms. Landon probably didn't fancy you. She is just after your money.
I didn't.
Enough. Stop filming.
I just have to keep filming. I want everyone to see clearly this woman's true colors. No wonder our old man was so eager to give money to your family. So it turns out it was all because of your seduction.
I never took a single penny from your family. You can't wrong people, mate.
Still denying it. I saw with my own eyes our old man giving money to your family, an old woman demanding a dowry of $150,000. Why don't you sell yourself?
The two of you are going too far.
Was it too much for me to slap her? What about all the things she did?
Well, all right, Fiona. She will be your stepmother. How can you bully her? It's adults matters. Don't interfere.
I don't interfere. Your little savings have all been swindled away by this wretch.
How can you accuse me so groundlessly? When did I ever swindle his money?
Ms. Landon, I despise people like you the most. Bent on seducing my dad. If you want to get onto our household registration, just tell us. Why are you saying one thing and thinking another?
I didn't. I really didn't. With your dad being like this, I'd have to go out of my way to seduce him. When did I ever covet his savings?
What do you mean, me being like this? Don't be fooled by my age. I'm quite hale and hearty. If you are with me, I guarantee you'd be happy every day, all joyful and cheerful.
Well, you still say you haven't coveted our family's money or tried to seduce my dad. You demanded $150,000. Don't you consider how old you are? Are you even worthy?
Never thought such an old lady would be a vixen.
It's really disgusting.
Looks can be deceiving. Never thought she'd be this kind of person.
Yeah, that's right. Since you've taken our family's money, you now belong to our family. Grace, you should come with me.
Let go.
Let go of me. I'm already married. I will not be with you.
You either return the money today or go with my dad. Don't be a hypocrite and try to appear virtuous.
When have I ever taken money from your family? How can you make such groundless accusations?
Well, you didn't take it. I watched with my own eyes as my dad took money to your Swift family, yet you dare to deny it?
She seems honest enough. Never thought she could do such a thing.
Dad, something's happened.
I didn't.
In 3 minutes, let Future Entertainment terminate the contract with Fiona and have her apologize to Ms. Landon. Otherwise, they are opposing our Smith Group.
Don't go too far.
What are you doing? Are you thinking of getting physical? I'm telling you, I'm live streaming this.
Hey! Nathan, don't be impulsive.
Wow. I am the best actor, Nathan. Best actor. The company's signed artist. I now have 3 million fans. My fans. Each person with a spit could drown you all.
Well, so you're from a film company? Truly impressive. Ms. Landon, I'm scared.
You're scared now? Well, too late. I'm giving you one last chance. Make this wretch kneel down and apologize to my dad. Otherwise, I'll make it hard for you to get by in Cloud City.
Well, no need to kneel. As long as you're willing to marry me, we'll pretend today's incident never happened. How about it?
Not so good? I'm also giving you one last chance. Make your dad kneel with you and apologize to us. Otherwise, I'll cancel your contract.
Well, even canceling my contract? Look at what he's saying. Do you think you're a best actor? What are you dreaming of? I'm telling you, if you still don't kneel, Don't blame me for not sparing you.
In future entertainment, how could there be an artist like Fiona who only tarnishes the company's name? In 3 minutes, I want to see the termination contract.
It's like pretending.
You think you're really the best actor? Still putting on a convincing act. Want to terminate the contract with me? Hello, Mr. White.
My goodness. Who on earth did you offend? Company executives have decided to terminate the contract with you. The Smith Group has directly issued an order to ban you from the entire industry.
How could this happen? Mr. White, you can't just ignore me.
The best actor just called me personally. He wants me to ban you across the entire network. What can I do about it? Not to mention, you're getting blacklisted. I'm afraid I won't be able to keep my job either. You'll have to fend for yourself.
Could he really be the best actor? Who on earth did I offend?
Nathan! She's going to be a big star in the future. We can't afford to offend her.
Miss Landon, don't worry. Just wait. Not only will I make her explain to the national viewers, but I can also make them kneel down and apologize to us. Believe it?
Well, that's not much of a feat. The tone isn't small, though. Ha. You even want us to kneel and apologize? Pretending to be a big shot. She sells lunchboxes.
Kneel.
What?
Fiona, have you lost your mind? You want us to kneel to these two? Where would my old face go?
Ouch. Shut up. Do you even know who he is? Do you want me to be blacklisted by the entire industry?
You dare to hit me?
I'm exactly hitting you. If it weren't for your crooked thoughts, insisting on marrying her by force, am I to be blacklisted and not be able to debut? It's all your fault. Old thing.
You little beast. I'm in the wrong. Knowing full well Grace is unwilling to marry me. I still tried every means to marry her.
It was me, for the sake of popularity, who rashly lashed out. Ms. Landon has not taken a penny from our family. I did it for the traffic and made it up.
That's enough. Get lost. Ms. Landon, let's go home as well.
Nathan, how did you ban a celebrity?
Dad hasn't told Mom about our true identity yet. No way. I can't expose it yet. Well, I secretly reported to Future Entertainment about Fiona's despicable conduct. Well, I didn't expect them to act so quickly.
I see. So that's how it is. Come on, let's go home.
I finally managed to keep it a secret.
I have already banned Fiona's live streaming account. All the videos that were spread have been taken down from the entire network.
Well done. Well, it's all because I hid my identity, that Grace suffered so much humiliation. It's time to properly compensate her.
Ms. Landon's son happens to work at the Smith Group. I've given the notice to promote him to the position of vice president at a subsidiary with an annual salary of $1 million.
Good. Let's do it this way. Go prepare a bid. I want to arrange for Grace a grand marriage proposal ceremony. At the proposal ceremony, I want to formally announce to her my identity as the richest man in Cloud City. This is just too infuriating. You're not hurt, are you?
I'm fine. Thanks to Nathan, he is such a clever kid. I'm not hurt anyway.
Okay.
But you can't sell boxed lunches anymore. Don't I work at the Smith Group? I asked someone to find you a new job. You can go to Top Cloud Hotel under the Smith Group to work.
Well, this is good. From now on, you won't need to be exposed to the wind and sun. It's much better than your current job. Ha.
Charlie, can I really work here?
Of course, I've already arranged it. Today, you can start working here.
Well, isn't this our CEO? Why is he riding a little e-scooter? Is he here to inspect the branch company? The one next to him is Jonathan's mother. How could they be together?
But if I work here, won't I cause you trouble?
No, it's just perfect for the two of us, to keep each other company. I'm too happy to worry about that. Ms. Landon, let's go in.
Okay.
Go.
Our CEO is actually so affectionate with her. What exactly is their relationship? Her son has been wooing me for so long, but I haven't agreed. Doesn't that make me miss a great opportunity? No way. I need to go and ask clearly.
Ms. Landon, someone will introduce your job to you later. If you don't understand something, just ask him directly.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Mr. Smith.
Hey. There is a document for the CEO. I almost forgot it.
Okay.
Well, Ms. Landon. Well, I'll go deliver the document first.
Okay. You, go ahead and get busy.
Find someone to take good care of her. Don't arrange too much for her, but she can't be completely without work. Don't let her doubt her own identity or ours.
Yes.
She is dressed so plainly every day. I thought she is just an ordinary person. Didn't expect her to be so close to the CEO. This is infiltrating the grassroots level to inspect their own family business? No. I must ask clearly. Ms. Landon. So you're the new staff member?
Miss Shaw, what are you doing here? Well, you talk to me so politely, I'm not quite used to it.
Well, the person who brought you here earlier, who is he?
That's my son. He also works here.
Son? The CEO is her son? Then she must be the chairman's wife. I have to make a good impression. Ms. Landon, Jonathan and I are getting married. Why do you still call me Miss Shaw?
What?
Just call me Sienna.
Get married?
Well...
You? Don't you dislike Jonathan?
How can I dislike him? I'm just testing his true feelings for me. Now he has already passed the test. Madam, I'm very satisfied with Jonathan. As long as he gets another promotion and his job becomes more stable, we'll get married. That's great. If I could cling to the Smith family, rising to the top in one step is not impossible.
Promotion? You really got promoted?
That's right, Sienna. The chairman personally appointed me to be the project manager at the branch, with an annual salary of $1 million.
You really got the promotion and was personally appointed by the chairman. Oh my. It seems the person who took Grace to work that day really is the CEO. Jonathan, haven't you always said you want to marry me? I think it's time for us to get engaged. What do you think?
Hey, Sienna, you agreed to get engaged? Okay, good. Good. Of course it's good.
Jonathan, how could he call me?
Mom.
What's up? Are you still thinking of selling me to make money?
What money? Your son here is going to get engaged to Sienna very soon. If it weren't for Sienna insisting on your attendance at the engagement ceremony, do you think I would call you?
Engagement? So hasty.
Also, Grace. I am the manager of Top Cloud Hotel. If others know, you found me, a food delivery driver dad. Where do I put my old face? Quickly divorce him. Don't bring that kind of trash to shame me at my engagement ceremony.
Oh.
Grace, I'm back.
I have something to tell you.
I don't know how the preparations for the proposal ceremony are going. If I tell her I am the wealthiest man from the Smith Group in Cloud City, will she be very surprised? You go first.
In 3 days, it'll be my son's engagement banquet. Can I attend it?
Well, of course you can. Your child is my child. Let's go together then. I've prepared a generous gift for him. At the engagement ceremony, I can tell Grace and the child my true identity so as to offer them some protection.
Why do you seem so restless today? Is there something you want to tell me?
Well, it's nothing. I just feel that this outfit I'm wearing might embarrass the kids.
What's there to worry about? We don't steal or rob. So what if it's a bit old? It's not embarrassing. All right.
Hey, I just received news. Mr. Smith and the chairman will both attend our engagement banquet.
Really?
Darling, this time you must put in a good word for me in front of the chairman.
What? Me speak for you? I don't know any chairman.
We're already engaged. You're still pretending.
I really don't know what you're talking about.
It seems he still wants to hide it from me till the very end. When the chairman arrives later, I'll see how you two act. I'll go out to receive the chairman first. You greet the guests here.
Okay, all right.
Hey, you stand there. What are you doing? Looking so shabby. Are you here to beg? Where's the security? How did they let just anyone in? Quickly kick them out. This is so embarrassing.
His mother-in-law. We are not beggars. I am Jonathan's mother. I'm here to attend the engagement banquet.
Who are you calling his mother-in-law? So shabby. Today is my daughter's big, joyous day, and you're dressed like this. Aren't you disgracing us? Deliberately.
Mom, haven't I told you not to come? You are dressed like this. Do you do it on purpose to make me embarrassed?
What's wrong with me? Dressed like this? Isn't it quite clean?
Tusk, a poor guy from the countryside. Even if you are dressed in designer brands, you can't hide poor stinginess about you.
Well, how can you talk like that? What kind of attitude is this?
What attitude? I tell you, today, Mr. Smith, the richest man in Cloud City, is coming to congratulate us. Never mind my attitude. Even if I break her legs, who dares to care? Well, who are you? Today is my daughter's engagement banquet. Any Tom, Dick or Harry can just be let in.
I am... No way. It's not the time yet. I am Grace's husband.
Wait a moment. You are the one who delivers takeout, huh? You, a takeout delivery guy. On what grounds can you speak to my mom like that?
Jonathan, I am your mother.
I haven't even started on you. I wanted you to marry Mr. White, but you refused. Well, you turned around and married this delivery guy without asking a penny for a dowry. Do you even have the face to be here, making things awkward for me?
People are judged by the company they keep and things by their kind. Someone like your mom is only suitable to end up with some delivery guy. Well, if you want to attend, that's fine. Just stay at the door and find a corner to sit in. Don't get in the way of the distinguished guests. Poor guys from the countryside don't deserve to claim relations with us.
Well, after all, we have come to attend their engagement banquet. How can you speak like that?
What kind of people you are, I'll use a corresponding attitude. A person from the bottom of society. You dare to talk to me about attitude. If it weren't for my daughter insisting on marrying your son, you wouldn't even be qualified to stand here and make a fuss.
His mother-in-law. You're really going too far.
Going too far? Jonathan, today, if the two of them are here, you two just don't get engaged. I'll let them see what it means to go too far.
Leave now.
Jonathan, do you really want to drive me away?
Today is my big day. Don't embarrass me, okay?
She is your mother. How can you speak to her like this, huh? Are you even human? Today, we came to attend your engagement banquet. Is this how you treat us?
You, just a delivery guy. Do you have a say in this? You think you're worthy to attend my engagement banquet? Be sensible and scram quickly.
Did you hear that? Let me tell you the truth. Today, people, the wealthiest family, the Smith family in Cloud City, are also coming to attend my daughter's engagement banquet. If they know our Shaw family has you poor relatives, that would be utterly humiliating.
You!
What's going on? I didn't expect the groom to be from such a poor family.
Enough. Are you done yet? Do you have to ruin my engagement today before you're satisfied?
Jonathan, I am your mother after all.
I don't have a mother like you.
With the support of Mr. Smith, the chairman, after tonight, our Shaw family will be $1 billion household in Cloud City. You such poor relatives better scram quickly. If you offend the honored guests, I will make you bite off more than you can chew.
All right then. I tell you, I am the one you are looking for, the chairman of the Smith Group, Gordon.
What? Who did you say you are?
I'll say it again. I am the chairman of the Smith Group, Gordon.
Ha ha, ha ha. That's really good, Jonathan. Your mum really found you a good dad. It turns out to be chairman of the Smith Group.
You really dare to say it, huh? If you are the chairman, I am the heir of the Smith Group.
Oh my, Gordon, you can't talk nonsense just to help me. That is our company's big boss. If he ever finds out, we can't afford to offend him.
Well, Grace, don't you even trust me? I, your husband, am the chairman of the Smith Group, Gordon.
Grace, I thought you found a really good man. Well, you picked and chose, and in the end, you found a swindler. You might as well marry Mr. White and lead a down-to-earth life. That way you can get 3,000 pension every month.
You?
Oh dear, Gordon, forget it. Let's leave. What if the chairman really comes later?
Want to leave? It's not that easy. Making a scene at my daughter's engagement banquet. Want to leave now? You're dreaming. If I let the two of you go so easily, where should I put my old face?
What exactly do you want to do?
Jonathan, you have a mother who is a cleaner. I can overlook it. But this cheap daddy of yours dares to pretend to be Mr. Smith, the chairman, in front of all the guests. Either this marriage should not take place, or break ties with this poor wretch, marry into our Shaw family, and change your surname to Shaw. Part ways with this poor wretch.
I'll say it again. I am the chairman of the Smith Group, Gordon.
Enough. Are you done yet? Do you even know who the chairman is? He's the richest man in Cloud City. You are just a delivery guy. You think you're worthy?
Jonathan, no matter what, he is your father. You can't talk to him like that.
What father of mine? My father? He's just a delivery guy. Do you really think you have gotten close to some chairman?
You
must be dreaming. You're already 50, okay? Don't be so naive, all right? Where would you get such sweet dreams?
Jonathan, you.
What about me? You're really despicable, ignoring a good match. At this age, instead of demanding a dowry, you married yourself off to a delivery guy. You have shamed your own son's face completely.
Grace, are you okay?
Enough. Is it ever going to end? So many guests are watching. You're making me lose face. How much longer do you plan to do that?
Well, Mom, please calm down. It's all that old woman's fault, not knowing what's good for her. I'll send her away right now, okay?
Jonathan, I am your mother. I have raised you for over 20 years. Don't you acknowledge me as your mother anymore?
Just now, you heard it, right? If it weren't for you and your good-for-nothing husband, would things have come to this point? If anyone is to blame, just blame yourselves.
How did I raise such an ungrateful son like you?
From now on, the Shaw family will be my family. From today onwards, I, Jonathan, will sever all ties with you, Grace. Starting today, we will have no further relationship.
Have you forgotten over the years who has endured hardships to raise you? Who worked 3 jobs a day to support you? Who cooked for you before dawn? Who stayed awake at night, taking care of you when you had a fever? All these you have forgotten, haven't you? How could I have raised such a selfish animal?
Grace, if it weren't for my father saving you, you would have met you, and long ago, you raising me is only right and proper.
As it should be. It's what I'm owed, marrying into your Swift family. I never had a single good day. I suppose I deserved all this. Fine. Well done. We will have no further relationship. Consider these 20 years as having raised a selfish dog.
In those 20 years, you gave me nothing. You only dragged me down. I told you to marry Mr. White just to get the dowry, but you refused. I think it's you who's selfish.
Jonathan, this is your mother. How can you speak like that?
My mother? When she did these things, did she consider that she's my mother? And you? What right do you have to scold me, a scammer who dares to impersonate the chairman? On what grounds do you boss me around? What about us? You'd better scram quickly. This is no place for paupers like you.
For power and influence. You don't even recognize your own mother. You are worse than a beast. I was foolishly planning to hand over a subsidiary of the Smith Group to your management. I even had a generous gift prepared for you. But now, seeing your behavior, you're not worthy.
Talking about a subsidiary, you play the part quite convincingly. You must have known all along that Jonathan was promoted. So you've come here to deceive us. When the chairman comes, I'll see how you'll keep up the act.
Gordon, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Yes, we must go. But before we leave, I have to take back all the gifts sent to the Shaw family.
Didn't the chairman say he would be here soon? Why hasn't he arrived yet?
Miss Shaw, someone is causing trouble at your engagement banquet. You should go check it out quickly.
Do I need to teach you that? Whoever dares to make trouble, just get someone to throw him out. Don't let them offend the guests.
Yes.
Well, you scared me.
Old man, the gifts you sent, a food delivery guy. What good things can you send? A pauper is just a pauper. Petty.
Gordon, forget it. Let's go. We don't want it.
Hold on. Our Shaw family is not one to take advantage. Today, in front of everyone, just make it clear. You, the food delivery guy, what big gifts did you actually bring?
My gifts haven't arrived yet.
Not yet arrived. Grace, did you hear that? All this is for my good. The good husband you found. The good stepfather you found for me. A liar who talks nonsense.
I think they are just here to extort money. Really something. Extorting money at your own son's engagement venue. You really have the nerve to do it.
I just wanted to attend my son's engagement banquet.
You still dare to quibble? I see you're just trying to embarrass me and put me in an awkward position.
Let me tell you, the more arrogant you are now, the more you'll regret it later.
Gods, throw these two people out.
Mr. Smith, chairman of the Smith Group, sends 5 manors, 10 villas, 15 luxury cars, $2 billion in cash. Please, the newlyweds accept these gifts.
$2 billion.
$2 billion? How many zeros is that? And there are manors and villas. We're rich now. We're rich now, haha.
The Shaw family has really caught on to the thigh of the Cloud City's richest man. These gifts are enough to make the Shaw family ascend to a top-notch one.
See that? These are what you call gifts. You wouldn't just give some spoiled cabbage leaves or rotten eggs as gifts, would you?
These are what I gifted you. Now, I want to take them back.
What? Gordon, this is money we couldn't earn in our entire lifetime.
I didn't want to tell you originally. I wanted to surprise you, but this family is unworthy of their position. I want to take back all these things.
Do you really think you're the chairman? Don't you see you're not suitable? Dressed like a beggar. If you were the richest man in Cloud City, I'd be the first lady.
The chairman should be arriving soon. Someone, get them out of here for me.
You.
Get to the engagement venue in 3 minutes. Don't delay our brother's engagement. Let's give him and Mrs. Landon a surprise.
Roger.
Jonathan, stop it!
Stop.
Are you okay? Jonathan, you've gone too far. Just to ingratiate yourself with them, you actually did such a thing. I am your mother. Don't you want your own mother anymore?
Now he is my son. My son-in-law will become the vice president of a Smith Group branch. Besides, he will also receive the favor of the chairman. His future prospects are bound to be unlimited.
Haven't you thought? Jonathan is just an ignorant hooligan. Why could he become the vice president?
Because I am capable? Because the chairman sees the Shaw family highly. What do you, a delivery guy, understand? You even dare to question the chairman's decisions.
I don't understand. But your position as the vice president is revoked. You and your fiancée, Sienna. Your positions at the Smith Group are all terminated. Besides, the Smith Group and its affiliated companies will never employ you for life.
Old man, you're just a delivery guy. Do you really think you are some kind of powerful figure? Huh? You can even control my life? Do you believe that with just one word of mine, I can have you carried out horizontally?
Gordon.
Hello, Assistant Lynn, right? Notify the HR department to immediately dismiss Jonathan and Sienna from all their positions. Inform all the companies and our partner companies in 3 minutes to never hire these two again.
Hello?
Sienna? You're fired. Complete the handover of work before Monday. Pack up all your things and get lost.
What? Assistant Lynn, what's going on? Why are you suddenly firing me? Hello? Oh my.
Assistant Lynn? Do you mean the one by the chairman's side, Assistant Lynn?
That's right.
You called Assistant Lynn to cancel my position. Could it be that you truly are? Well, you really inquired into the details before pretending to be the chairman. You're really crafty and quite scheming.
Even daring to impersonate Assistant Lynn. Oh my, you're really frightening. I was scared by you.
Impersonating the chairman. You're really seeking for troubles.
Right. Just stop pretending. I think even if you want to impersonate the chairman, you won't become him. The fate is predestined before birth. Although both of you share the surname Smith, he can be the chairman, while you can just be a delivery guy. Just resign yourself to fate.
I think you simply won't cry until you see the coffin.
Huh? I think it's you who will be in tears. Why are you still standing there? Hurry and throw him out.
Stop hitting. Don't hit him.
Don't you regret it?
Daring to impersonate the chairman? I see your end is coming. Beat him as hard as you can.
Stop beating!
Jonathan, you are meeting your end. I did not impersonate.
Stop beating! Jonathan, stop beating! I'm begging you, please.
Stop it.
Gordon, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Mom, it's all because this delivery guy was talking big. After all, she is my own mother. So many people are watching. How about we let her go?
Jonathan, think carefully now. Are you choosing these two swindlers? Or siding with our Shaw family?
Mom, what exactly is going on? How did I receive a call from the group? They said they're going to fire me.
How could this happen? Hello?
Jonathan, your promotion has been cancelled. From today on, you are fired.
Well, who on earth did we offend?
Huh? It must be this guy. By impersonating the chairman, he has offended the Smith Group.
Mom, this is the good man you found. I finally got transferred to the head office to become the vice president of the company. It's all because of you.
Impersonating the chairman and offending the Smith Group. We're all going to in troubles. Now hurry up and take them to apologize to the Smith Group.
Oh dear.
Mr.
His surname is Smith. What are you standing around for? Hurry up and break their legs. Push them to the chairman's presence to apologize.
Stop.
Mom, Dad,
we have arrived.
Charlie Smith, CEO of the Smith Group. Brian, captain of the 3rd Squad of the Inspection Department. Nathan, international movie star, are here.
Who dares to cause trouble at the banquet?
The CEO of the Smith Group, captain of the 3rd Squad of the Inspection Department, and the international movie star, the 3 young masters of the Smith family, have all arrived.
Mr. Smith, you see, this beggar and this food delivery guy, they actually...
Shut up.
You hit me.
Indeed. I hit you. Do you know who he is?
Sienna, he's just a delivery guy. Is it necessary for you to be mad at our mother?
And you, why did you hit them? I just went out for a moment, and you've caused me such a big trouble. Are you trying to destroy me?
Sienna, why are you turning your elbow outwards? Someone like him, a good-for-nothing, needs to be taught a lesson. Indeed. He just deserves it.
I didn't know the Shaw family have such a big temper. At the engagement banquet, is this how you treat the guests who came to congratulate you?
We wanted to give your Shaw family a surprise. Now it seems unnecessary.
Mr. Smith, they just came for a free meal. They're definitely not any guests.
Your Shaw family has quite the spectacle and such a big temper. I would like to ask what they did wrong to make you humiliate them like this in front of everyone.
Well, she is a beggar and he is a delivery guy. They actually came to cause trouble at my daughter's engagement banquet. Beating them up would be letting them off lightly.
That's right. She knew full well that today was my promotion and also the big day of the engagement. Yet they came to make trouble. Teaching them a lesson is deserved.
If I remember correctly, listen, this should be your mom.
I don't have such a selfish mother.
Enough, don't speak anymore. He is Mr. Smith, the chairman.
What? Sienna, did you get it wrong? He is just a delivery guy. How could he possibly be the chairman? Don't you work at the Smith Group? How were you also deceived? He not only made a scene at our engagement banquet, but also impersonated the chairman. Such a person must not be let off easily.
Exactly. Not a single one should be let off.
Do you hear that? Even Mr. Smith says so. What do you have to be afraid of? Impersonating the chairman? It's a great disrespect. Such a person must not be let off easily.
Those who bullied my parents today, none should be spared.
Oh no. We're completely done for now.
He really is the chairman? You couldn't have mistaken the person, could you?
You mean I wouldn't recognize my own father?
How could that be possible? I've actually offended the chairman of the Smith Group.
Dad, Mom, this trashy delivery guy really is really the chairman.
What did you say?
I'm trash. I have a foul mouth. Mr. Smith, please be magnanimous and forgive me.
Dad, Mom, are you okay? Are you hurt? We arrived too late.
Well, you came just in time. Had you come one step earlier, I wouldn't have seen clearly the true colors of these people.
Gordon, What's the deal with these people? Why are they all calling you the chairman? Aren't you a delivery guy? How did you become the chairman?
I wanted to wait until after we got married to tell you, but it got revealed prematurely today. However, before telling you the truth, there are some trash that need to be taken out.
Dad, what should we do about these people?
They've insulted your mom. What do you think we should do?
Starting from today, cancel all collaborations with the Shaw family. All members of the Shaw family will be blacklisted in the industry. In addition, anyone who collaborates with the Shaw family will be blacklisted by the Smith Group and never to be cooperated with again.
What? Wouldn't this doom our Shaw family to destruction in this way? No one will be willing to collaborate with our Shaw family anymore. Mr. Smith, I was wrong. I was truly wrong.
Now you know you were wrong. It's too late.
No. Mr. Smith, this has nothing to do with me. It's him. It's this good-for-nothing. He's the one who offended Ms. Landon. He's the one who should be punished. I'm breaking off the engagement right now. I will break off the engagement with him immediately. Mr. Smith, I beg you, please don't implicate our Shaw family.
Well, that's right. If he had said early on that his mom married the chairman of the Smith Group, how could I do such a thing?
You. And you. In order to marry into a wealthy family, you would even forsake your own mother.
No, I didn't. Mr. Smith, it was me who was blind. It was me who lost my conscience. You, please forgive me, Mr. Smith.
I have given you a chance. Whether to forgive you or not depends on whether your mother is willing.
Mom, since I was little, haven't you liked me the most and loved me the most? Mom, didn't you say, as long as I am happy, you are willing to do anything for me? Right, Mom? I was wrong. I was bewitched. I was wrong. Please forgive me, okay, Mom, okay?
My dear son, Jonathan.
Mom, have you forgiven me? Have you forgiven me? Mom, we're a family. Let's continue to live a good life. Live a good life. Is that okay, Mom?
Ms. Landon, please don't forget it was him who almost sold you to a jerk like Jacob for a small dowry.
Mom, I'm so inhuman. I'm worthless. I'm utterly heartless. You probably won't stoop to my level, right? I'm not human. Had I known, you have such a good relationship with Mr. Smith, and you found yourself such a good husband, I would not have introduced you to Jacob, that jerk, right?
Forgiving you is okay, but...
Mom, it's great. It's great. You've forgiven me. You have forgiven me. I will immediately return the money to Jacob. From now on, we will be one family. Well, this is my dad. My own dad. My own dad. Mom. Please ask Mr. Smith. No, ask my dad. Well, ask him to give back the position of vice president to me.
I think this is your purpose, right? You are not sincerely admitting your mistake at all.
No. You are my own mother. Don't you wish me well? Do you wish for me to be fired and be poor all my life? They are the wealthiest family in the Cloud City. The tiny bit that slips through their fingertips is enough for me to live a life without worries.
They are them. We are us. Even if they are the wealthiest in the Cloud City, what does that have to do with us? You have hands. Why only think about relying on others?
Enough. How can you be so selfish? Didn't you marry him because his family is rich? Isn't it because he is the chairman? But when it comes to your son, how come you're not willing to give me even a little bit of advantage? Why?
You.
Grace, are you all right?
I'm all right. How did I raise an animal like you? Over these years, how much have I endured and suffered for you? In your eyes, I am this kind of person who is greedy for wealth and status.
Ha ha ha. You think you are noble? You think you are great. No matter what benefits there are, they all go to you, Grace, right? Huh? You, in your heart, you don't even have me as a son. I just want some money. I just want to live a little better. I don't want to be poor my whole life. Am I wrong?
Enough. There's nothing wrong with you trying to climb up. Your mistake is in not acknowledging your kin. in being unscrupulous, in losing conscience, in being heartless and disloyal. In order to cling to power and associate with the mighty, you don't even recognize your own mother. You want to sever ties with her. Do you still have a conscience? Doesn't your conscience hurt? It must have been eaten by dogs.
Aren't you the one who wants to sever ties? Fine. I will satisfy you.
Mom, I was wrong. I won't dare to do it again. I was wrong. Please forgive me. Mom, I was wrong.
You're not wrong. The one who is wrong is me. I shouldn't have married into your swift family, let alone raised you for 20 years. These 20 years are my fault. It's me who didn't teach you well. I watched you become such a selfish person. Let's go.
Mom, it was my fault. Mom.
The gifts have been taken back. It's time to settle the scores now. Just now you insulted my parents. Every punch, every kick, every slap, I want you to return it tenfold.
My goodness. Well, oh my. What can we do about this?
What can be done? We've offended the Smith Group. Where in the Cloud City is there a place for us? It's all your two's fault. I only went out for a little while, and you've caused me such a big trouble.
Well, you can't blame it all on me. He was dressed like that. How could I know? He is the chairman.
Sienna, come, get up. Sienna, about our marriage.
What marriage? You've made things so miserable for me. Do you still expect me to marry you?
You.
What about me? I've told you, for today's engagement banquet, you were to be well behaved and invite Ms. Landon and your dad. But what about you? Not only did you turn them away from the door, but you have also offended them.
So that's how it is. You knew all along that the delivery guy was the chairman. That's why you agreed to marry me.
Humph. Otherwise, do you think I would fancy someone like you, a good-for-nothing? I had hoped that you would bring great fortune to our Shaw family, but now you've made us offend the Smith Group. Jonathan, it's over for us too.
You... Hey.
What is this?
Hey, isn't this my mom's necklace? Hand it to me. I'll return it to my mom. If I put in a good word, she might let me enter the Smith family's household. Hey, give it to me.
Wait a moment. Why does this photo look so familiar?
In order to find his spouse who has been missing for more than 20 years, Gordon, the top earner in Cloud City, suddenly fell ill due to overwork.
This is Grace's necklace.
That's right. Ever since I was young enough to remember, she has always worn it. She treasures it a lot. When I was a child, I accidentally scratched it a little. Then, I got beaten up so badly.
Isn't this the woman the chairman has been looking for? Could it be Grace is the chairman's missing spouse and the biological mother of Mr. Smith? Jonathan? Doesn't your mother know who the person is in this photo?
Well, she said it was her family. However, after that big fire, she doesn't remember anything. How come? Is there something wrong with this photo?
This is the person the Smith Group has been looking for all along. Perhaps the owner of this necklace is the chairman's wife. Since your mom has forgotten it, we shall take her place.
The chairman's wife? My mother is the chairman's wife? Doesn't that make me the heir of the Smith Group? Wow, give me back the photo.
Snap out of it. Your mother has snugged up to the chairman, but has she given you any benefits at all? Haven't you still lost the position of vice president only by following me? Can you become rich and powerful? Jonathan, I'm not as selfish as your mother, as long as you can help my mother become the chairman's wife and let me become the heiress of the Smith Group. I promise to give you an honorable position.
Okay.
Hey. Can this work? What if it gets discovered? Deceiving the Smith Group, that won't end well.
Well, Right.
Right now, we're already at the end. Where is there still a place for us in the Cloud City? Wealth is sought in the midst of peril. As long as we can get a paternity test. Perhaps tomorrow you'll be the mistress of the Smith Group. Our opportunity to rise has come.
Come, Grace.
Well, should I change my shoes? I've dirtied the carpet.
It's okay. The carpet is meant to be stepped on. If it's dirty, just have someone clean it up. Right, let's go.
This is too big, too luxurious.
Ms. Landon, this is our home. You'll live here from now on.
How much does it cost?
In the future, you'll be the chairman's wife. Who do you have to worry about money? We'll buy whatever we want, okay?
Ms. Landon, the truth is, I'm not Mr. Smith's assistant. I am Mr. Smith.
And me, I'm not the security captain. I'm the captain of the 3rd Squad of the Inspection Department. I dare not say about anything else. But from now on, within Samara, no one will dare to bully you.
And me? Actually, I am an international movie star. Our 5th brother is a king-level singer. If you watch TV often, you will often see us on TV.
I was wondering why you looked familiar.
Ms. Landon, from now on, we'll be with you. We won't let you suffer any grievances at all.
Okay, you all are good kids. If only Jonathan was half as good as you.
Grace, are you angry with us for keeping this from you? Actually, we wanted to give you a surprise.
How could that be? I know, you have your own considerations. However, Gordon, you are the richest man in the Cloud City, while I am just a street vendor. I'm really not worthy.
Hey, what are you talking about? In the future, I'm the wealthiest man, and you will be the wealthiest man's wife. I have set my heart on you for life.
Exactly. In the future, you will be our mother.
See who dares to gossip behind our backs. Ha ha ha.
Okay, you all are good kids.
Ms. Landon, there's an urgent matter at the company. I have to go back with Dad to hold an international meeting.
The company is important. You go ahead with your tasks.
Grace, you've been tired for the whole day. You should rest well here. I won't let these children bother you anymore, all right? Let's go.
You may go. I still want to chat with Miss Landon for a bit longer.
Well, this rascal, Ms. Landon, is already very tired. Just let her rest for a while. Everyone, let's go. Fine, let's go.
Okay, I'll go get Ms. Landon. Some daily necessities.
Well, I'll buy clothes for Ms. Landon, as well as some bags and jewelry. Your tastes are not good enough. I'll have to do it.
Don't spend money recklessly. I'm not used to wearing those kinds of jewelry and such. It's such a waste.
How can that be called wasting money? Ms. Landon, you deserve the best in the world.
All right, let's go. Go.
We're leaving, Ms. Landon.
Goodbye, Ms. Landon.
Goodbye, Ms. Landon.
This is like a dream. If this is a dream, I hope I never wake up. You are the nanny of the Smith family, right? I'm Gordon's wife. His wife? I haven't heard him say he has a wife. Gordon never mentioned it to me. Could it be? No, he wouldn't deceive me. To be precise, I will become his wife. Where is Gordon? I have just returned to Samara. I came to see him. Well, he is not at home. Hey, Gordon is not at home. If you have any matters, you can go to his company to find him. I didn't expect. The Smith family's nanny is so unruly. I am going to be the mistress of the Smith family. You talk to me like this. I am not a nanny. Dressed like this, if not a nanny, then a cleaner. Could you be some poor relative of the Smith family looking to take advantage of their family? I am Gordon's wife. You are Gordon's wife. Humph, what kind of daydreaming is this? The nannies these days have such nerve. I am not a nanny. If you don't believe me, you can call and ask him. I thought only young girls would have such dreams of climbing up the social ladder. I didn't expect. At your age, you still fantasize about this. This time I can let it go. You resign immediately. Never show up at the Smith family again. I indeed am Gordon's wife. Say it again. What are you? I am Gordon's wife. Say it again. What are you? Gordon's wife. Say it again. What I said is all true. How could you hit me? I just hit you. A woman from the lower class dreaming so grandly. How did you get in? You brazenly barged into the Smith family. Are you a thief? If you don't tell the truth, I'll call security. I'm not a thief. I am a member of the Smith family. A member of the Smith family? I've known them for 20 years. I've watched those children grow up. How come I've never seen you? Old woman, you lie without even a draft. I didn't lie. It was Gordon who let me rest here first. Who allowed you to call him so affectionately? Who in Cloud City doesn't know? If Gordon remarries, it'd definitely be a marriage alliance with our family. What are you, even wanting to compete with me for him? You want to become the wife of the chairman of the Smith Group. May I ask what your family does? Which group is it? How much are the assets? I'm just a street vendor. I reckon you're not some rich person. Could it be you want to cling to Mr. Smith and soar to a higher branch? Are you coveting the Smith family's property? I'm not. When I first met him, he was just a delivery guy. You didn't know? In the Cloud City, who doesn't know? He's the chairman of the Smith Group. You look quite honest. Didn't expect you to be so calculating. I really am not. What I like is him, the man, not his money, let alone his status as the chairman of the Smith Group, who can't speak beautifully. I've seen many like you, all just want to rise to the top in a single step. At this age, you still have such unrealistic dreams. Today, I will wake you up.
Stop.
Charlie, you've come just in time. I've caught a thief. These days, anyone dares to impersonate the chairman's wife.
Ms. Landon, are you all right?
I'm fine. Well, Charlie, why have you come back?
I forgot something and came back to get it.
Okay.
Ms. Jameson, Ms. Landon is indeed not a thief. She is my father's wife.
What did you say?
Ms. Landon didn't lie. She is my father's wife.
How come? I didn't know about this.
My dad and Ms. Landon married for love. There should be no need to inform you, but you can't just hit her for no reason. You should apologize to Ms. Landon.
Charlie, don't. Don't offend others because of me.
Ms. Landon, she should apologize for hitting you.
I didn't know. Gordon's taste has degenerated to this extent. This kind of woman. What exactly makes her better than me? I think Gordon is just after a fleeting novelty. What do you mean by that? Having gotten used to exotic delicacies, he might want to try simple porridge and dishes. You, with your status, being able to stay by his side for a few days is already your honor. How about this? I'll give you a check for 10 million. Take it and scram now. That way you can get more. Otherwise, when Gordon gets tired of you and chases you away, you won't get a penny. Gordon and I are legally married. It's not like what you said.
Ms. Jameson, our families are business partners. That's why I tolerated you until now. Please apologize to Ms. Landon immediately.
You want me to apologize to her?
Exactly. Since my dad has decided to live with Ms. Landon, she is our mother now. Please apologize immediately.
All right. I slapped her twice. So what? All right. I slapped her twice. So what? I am the CEO of the Jameson Group. Although our family can't compare to the Smith family in Cloud City, our group is a top company in the world after all. As the CEO, so what if? I slap you. Do I need to apologize to her?
Grace. Oh my. Are you all right?
It's fine. It's all a misunderstanding. Don't be angry.
Even if it's a misunderstanding, she can't just hit you.
Gordon, you came at the right time. Explain this to me. I've been wooing you for so many years. Why would you rather marry a street vendor than have me?
Linda, I've already told you, we are not suitable for each other. It is impossible for me to be with you. Don't be too much.
I'm too much. Gordon, since the moment I met you, I have always been by your side. Over 20 years, I've watched the children grow up. I never remarried, hoping that one day I could have my wish fulfilled. I never thought you would rather marry such an old woman instead of having me.
Well, Linda, how many times do I need to tell you before you give up? I absolutely will not be with you. Grace has entered our Smith family. She has become my woman. You can't bully her like that.
I'm bullying her. It's your family bullying me. The Smith family and the Jameson family currently have many projects under negotiation. I'll play along with you with 30 billion, yet you fancy a street vendor. You're deliberately slapping me in the face.
If you are not satisfied, you can withdraw your investment now. Charlie, draft a contract right now. Cancel the cooperation with the Jameson family.
You...
Okay, Dad, I'll go handle it right away.
Charlie, don't cancel the cooperation between your two families because of me. It's not worth it.
Well, how can you say that? To me, you are the most important. It's my fault for coming back late. Look at you beaten up like this. Oh, my.
What are you pretending for? Gordon, to protect this woman, you'd rather break with our Jameson family.
That's right. Nothing is more important than her. If you apologize, our two families still have the chance to cooperate. If you don't, please leave here. Our Smith family does not welcome you.
I really underestimated you. Not much of a person, but you have quite some methods, making their whole family circling around you. Now the Smith family has lost a 30 billion cooperation deal. Are you satisfied now? I'm not. If you truly like him, you should consider his interests, instead of dragging him down. Gordon? She's right. You're no longer a delivery guy, but the chairman of the Smith Group. I'm just a useless woman. Miss Jameson is wealthy and powerful. She's more suitable for you than I am. Good that you know. I don't care by what means. You entered the Smith family, making Gordon give up so many entrepreneurs in Cloud City to choose you, a street vendor. But you better recognize your place and stay away from him.
Enough. I'll say it one last time. You and I will never be in a relationship. Grace, I wanted to wait until I was ready to tell you, but now I can't wait any longer.
What are you doing? Get up quickly.
From the first moment I saw you, I knew that you are the one I want to spend my life with. Will you marry me?
But I am just an ordinary woman, without power or influence. I can't help you much in business. I'll only be a drag on you.
To marry me and become my woman, you don't need power, nor do you need to help me with anything. Just stay with me and spend the rest of our days together. That's all. Will you marry me?
I do. I do.
Good.
Good. Gordon, you are ruthless enough. You will definitely regret it.
That's wonderful, Miss Landon.
Hey, why are you still calling her Miss Landon? Call her Mom.
Mom.
Ha ha. Grace, rest assured, in the future, I won't let something like this happen again. In a few days, I plan to hold a grand wedding ceremony. At that time, I will introduce you to everyone in my circle. Let them know you are the mistress of the Smith Group.
That's right. We must tell the others that you two are engaged. Otherwise, I'm afraid others might offend you.
No need. I'm already of such an age. Why hold a wedding ceremony? It's too extravagant.
Since we're getting married, how can there be no wedding ceremony? Besides, this is not considered too ostentatious. As my woman, this bit of display is necessary.
You don't have to worry. Mom, rest assured. Leave this matter to me. I'll take care of it nicely for you, with great dignity.
But
what? Unless you don't want to marry me, or don't want my sons.
How could that be? Of course I do.
Ha 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 ha. So, no buts. You just wait to be the happiest bride in Cloud City, okay? Remember to notify all the noble families in Cloud City and all the partners of our company.
Dad, you just relax. You don't need to worry about these things. Leave it to us with peace of mind. Just be at ease as the groom. Ha ha ha.
Look at you, buying so many things, wasting money.
Mom, don't worry. You're gonna be the mistress of the Smith Group. Of course you must. Get a few nice clothes. Come, go. Wrap up all of that shops. New items for the season. For me.
Didn't you say not to waste money? How come you bought so much again?
Mom, don't worry. I endorse this store. There's a discount. By the way, Mom, do you like bags?
Well, I already have some bags, so there's no need to buy more.
That's great. I also like buying bags. Come, this one, and that one. Pack all the new items for the season in them for me.
Yes.
Oh my. Such a child.
Let's go take a look over there.
Grace, on what basis can you be so high and mighty, but I have become a miserable common target in Cloud City? But it doesn't matter. Enjoy these final moments of happiness well, because soon all that you have will belong to our Shaw family.
Is this really okay? Those who came today are all nobles from the Cloud City, in my current state.
Well, rest assured, in my eyes, you will always be the most beautiful bride. Let's go.
It is said this is the wife of the chairman of the Smith Group. She is a street vendor.
Didn't expect this kind of person could be the chairman's wife. Truly an ugly duckling, turning into a black swan. Black chicken turning into a golden phoenix.
Don't know what means she used. It is said that, for her sake, Mr. Smith even fell out with the Jameson Group. Both parties have suspended all cooperation, losing tens of billions.
I thought Mr. Smith and Miss Jameson could become a couple.
I dare not claim that Mr. Smith fell in love with her at first sight. For her, he'd rather oppose our Jameson Group. All companies under his group have suspended cooperation with our Jameson Group. That's truly risking it all for the beloved woman.
Distinguished guest, please bear witness for them. Now, the bride and groom, please stand facing each other. The bride, Grace, do you wish to marry this gentleman, Gordon, before you and become his wife in the future? Whether poor, wealthy, healthy, or ill, you will always be by his side. Take care of him and cherish him for a lifetime. Are you willing?
I do.
The groom, Gordon, do you wish to marry this lady, Grace, before you and make her your wife in the future? Whether poor, rich, healthy, or ill, you too will be by her side. Take care of her and cherish her for a lifetime. Are you willing?
I do.
Mr. Smith.
Didn't I say not to disturb me today?
Mr. Smith, we may have found your birth mother.
What did you say?
Groom, but you can now exchange rings.
What did you say?
Charlie, what are you doing?
Assistant Lin says, they've found my birth mother.
What did you say?
Assistant Lin says they've found my mother. They haven't confirmed her identity yet. They say she has our photo. She might be our birth mother?
Really, what? Didn't our mom perish in that fire?
Birth mother? Gordon, what's going on?
More than 20 years of searching. Without news of her, I thought she had perished in that big fire. I had given up hope. Unexpectedly, she has been found now. Charlie, take me to see her quickly, okay?
Dad, I've had someone bring her over. Don't worry.
My wife has been found.
Hey, Dad.
I'll take Dad down to rest first. You all wait here for Mom to come back.
Wife? Mom? Could it be that their birth mother has returned? What a drama. Grace, you don't think you can take her place, do you? After all the effort, marry into a wealthy family and rise to the top. Didn't expect that. In the end, it was all for naught. I didn't.
Will you get married or not?
Of course it can't happen now. The legitimate wife has been found. You usurper had better scram quickly. Nathan, well...
Mom? Ms. Landon, please don't worry. Let's wait for my dad to come back. Our Smith family will definitely give you a satisfactory answer.
What exactly is going on? Didn't the chairman's wife already pass away for over 20 years?
Well, it is said that she passed away in a fire over 20 years ago and had not appeared since. But in all these years, the chairman never forgot her. He kept searching for his original wife.
Well, who would have thought the chairman is so infatuated? But the original wife has been found. This marriage probably can't happen now.
Well, let's see.
Right. If it weren't for thinking, his spouse had long since passed away. It wouldn't have been my turn to marry him. Now, it's time to wake up from the dream. I should step aside now. Nathan, I'd like to talk to Gordon about our marriage. Well, you're still delusional about becoming the chairman's wife. I'm not. You just want to... Could it be you want to use this wedding to extort the Smith family? I knew it. Poor sods like you can never change this sort of bad nature.
What's not yours is not yours. You've taken what belongs to others. It's time to return it.
Sienna? Jonathan? How could you guys come?
I'm here to wish you a happy marriage. Do you believe that? Of course I'm here to burst your dream of marrying into a wealthy family. I want everyone to know your true face. You are just a wretch who would disown your own family to marry into wealth.
Sienna? What are you talking about? I don't understand at all.
Ms. Landon, stop pretending. In the past, I thought you were an honest and simple person. I never expected that you would be so scheming and utterly malicious.
Sienna, what are you doing here?
Isn't this the group that publicly insulted Ms. Landon? How do they have the nerve to show up at our family's wedding?
Mr. Nathan, this person is very likely to be your birth mother.
What are you saying? How is that possible? Could there be a mistake? How could she possibly be my mom?
A big fire back then burned away all my memories. It was Sienna's father who saved me. That was why I got married and had Sienna. It was the Smith family who found me. Only then did I find out about this whole affair.
Just because you say so, is it so? Over 20 years ago, our mother just disappeared. Although we don't have many memories, there is a photo left behind. How come you don't resemble her at all?
That huge fire 20 years ago damaged my mom's appearance. Now, after the plastic surgery, this is how she looks.
What evidence do you have to prove her identity?
Of course there is. Mom, show them.
Okay? The Great Fire that year almost burned all my belongings. Only this photo that's half burned was left. I put it in the necklace and carried it with me, hoping to find a clue about my family.
Isn't this my necklace? Why do they say the one holding the necklace is their family member? Could it be? They are my children.
It's true. This is exactly the same as the photo kept by our dad. Where did you get this from?
This photo, I've always carried it with me. It has been with me for over 20 years.
I didn't expect. It's the chairman's original spouse.
Well, this legitimate wife has come. What about the bride?
Let's wait for our father to come back to make a decision. This wedding is canceled for now.
This necklace is mine. How come it is in your hands?
Ms. Landon, this necklace is yours.
It's mine. This necklace has always been on me. Some time ago, I don't know how it got lost. I've been looking for it and couldn't find it. Unexpectedly, it actually ended up in their hands.
Ms. Landon, how can you lie? This necklace belongs to my mother. It has been with my mother for 20 years. How can you say it's yours?
You've taken someone else's husband, and that's that. Now, you even want to steal someone else's identity. Grace, you really have no shame. I didn't. This thing has always been mine. This necklace has been with me for over 20 years. I just lost it a few days ago. If you don't believe it, you may ask Jonathan.
What on earth is going on? Whose necklace is this, after all?
Jonathan, explain clearly. Have you ever seen this necklace or not?
Speak up, Jonathan.
Jonathan, speak quickly. Tell them whose necklace this is.
This necklace belongs to her.
Jonathan, this necklace has always been worn on me. When you were little, I told you about its origin. Have you forgotten it all? This thing is mine.
Mom, please don't pressure me. This simply is not your necklace. How can you always think about stealing other people's things?
Jonathan, how can you lie?
I think the one lying is you. Even if you want to marry the chairman, you can't steal my mother's identity. Do you know how hard it has been over the years for my mom to find her own family? How can your heart be so cruel?
It's so shameless. Even your own son is not on your side. Are you still going to lie?
I think she has just gone crazy for money. Truly shameless. Sisk.
Ms. Landon, I don't know what I did wrong. You let the Smith family drive us into a corner. I don't blame you for that. But now, my mom is only a step away from recognizing her own family. Are you still going to obstruct at every turn?
I'm not. This necklace is indeed mine. I've always worn it on me.
When the Smith group was looking for their birth mother, why didn't you come forward? Now we have brought out the necklace, and you came forward to admit it.
I had no idea this necklace is related to the Smith family. At this age, pretending to be naive and innocent. Previously, you said you didn't know about Gordon's status as the richest man. Now you're saying you don't know. This is an item for the Smith family to seek their lost relative. How could there be so many coincidences in this world?
Since you all say that this is yours, is there anything that can prove it?
Wow, I don't want money or power. I just want to be reunited with my husband and children. Could all these be taken away by you?
I didn't. This necklace is mine. They are just a bunch of liars.
Mr. Smith, she is just a street vendor. They're a family of paupers. How could she possibly be your birth mother? In my opinion, just because she knows that this is an item for recognizing relatives, she came up to claim it.
Since that's the case, you can tell us what's special about this necklace.
I have always kept this necklace well. I clean it thoroughly every day. There is nothing. Oh, I know now. On this photo, there is a scratch. When Jonathan was a child, he scratched it. For that, I even gave him a beating.
Mom, there should be a limit to you lying. I don't know these things. You said it all, let alone any photo or damaging it.
Grace, if you admit to lying now, perhaps the Smith group can let you off.
Ms. Landon, is everything you said true?
It's true. Nathan, you must believe me. I did not lie. Take a close look. On this photo, there is indeed a scratch.
Ms. Landon, why is this different from what you said?
This is impossible. Take another close look. On this photo, there indeed is a scratch.
Ms. Landon, are you sure there's only one scratch on this photo?
I am sure. You have to believe me. I've protected this photo very well. There really is just one scratch.
Ms. Landon, I've given you a chance. You didn't cherish it yourself.
What do you mean by that? I haven't lied. This thing is mine. You can steal the item, but my memories are absolutely true and can't possibly be wrong.
Madam, to marry into the Smith family, you're trying too hard. They've said it's not so, yet you won't give up.
That's shameless.
Exactly.
Ms. Landon, did you hear from Jonathan what I said? This photo does have scratches, but not just one. There are two.
What? impossible.
When I was a child, I accidentally scratched it, almost destroying the photo. For that, my mom even gave me a beating.
That's right. These scratches, one big, one small. She must have seen the largest scratch on the photo. That's why she confidently claimed that there's only one scratch on it.
Ms. Landon, before impersonating someone else's identity, why didn't you investigate thoroughly?
Impossible! This must be a forgery of yours.
Ms. Landon, how could you talk about us like that? You didn't even get the necklace's features right, yet you're framing us.
Grace, you well know how important this necklace is to me. Isn't this just like stabbing a knife into my heart?
Mom, stop pretending. In order to marry into a wealthy family, have you no shame left?
Jonathan, you clearly know I am the true owner of the necklace. Why would you side with outsiders? Why would you talk about me this way?
After everything you've done, can you blame me for speaking out?
You're my own son. This necklace has been with me for over 20 years. Don't you know it?
I don't know. Anyway, I've never seen this necklace at home.
Why are you lying?
I'm not lying. This necklace was never yours. It belongs to Sienna's mother. You're jealous of her? You want to marry into a wealthy family. I just wanted to shatter your unrealistic delusions.
You're lying. You.
Mom, don't blame me. If only you had agreed to give me just a little bit of benefit. Do I need to join forces with Sienna? If someone is to blame, you can only blame yourself for being too heartless.
Well, your own son is not even on your side. You even want to hit him. Are you trying to force him to lie with you?
Hit me, hit here, hit hard. No matter how, I will not deceive them with you.
Well done. Well done. For the sake of money, I went all out. At my age, I want to marry into a wealthy family. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. My biggest mistake is raising you, an animal. For someone like you, I sacrificed my youth. I sacrificed everything.
Everyone, look. How could there be such a mother in the world simply because her son refuses to lie? She actually wants to sever the relationship. She even claims she doesn't want to marry into a wealthy family.
Return it to me. I don't care about the status of a chairman's wife. I just want my thing back. I just want to find my children back. It has reached this point. Are you still acting? Where is the security? I think this kind of person should be kicked out. Stop making the Smith family embarrassed.
Wait a moment. We still don't know the truth of the matter. Let's wait for my father to come back.
Exactly. When our mom disappeared, we were little. We can't remember her looks clearly. Perhaps our dad can recognize her.
My brothers. I know you don't trust me because of the previous misunderstanding, but this necklace truly belongs to my mom. Due to that fire, my mom lost her memory. For the past 20 years, her only wish has been to find her own children. I beg you, you must believe me.
Hey, old woman, how can you be so excessive? How can you steal someone else's identity and prevent them from recognizing their relatives?
Exactly. What else can you say now?
Exactly.
Grace, I'd like to see how you turn things around.
How can this be possible? I've been wearing this necklace on me. How could there be a second scratch?
Stop pretending. What else could it be for? Of course, it's because you're talking nonsense, impersonating me, trying to take over my husband and my family.
Miss Landon? What on earth is going on?
Charlie, can I take a look at this photo?
Wait, this necklace cannot be given to her.
Why?
She has already taken over my mother's identity. If you give her the necklace, what if she destroys it?
That's right. People like her have always been unclean. It's hard to say what she might do.
Mom, I know what you want to do. Do you want to destroy this necklace and get rid of the evidence?
Ms. Landon, aren't you being too cruel? You know full well this necklace is my mother's only keepsake, and yet you want to destroy it.
No, I just want to take a glance. Just one look. I promise, after looking, I will return it to you unharmed. I promise.
I believe Miss Landon was not that kind of person.
Don't be fooled by her. She's trying to steal my mother's identity. What else is she not capable of doing?
Why do you keep stopping me from showing it to her? Are you worried that she'll notice? Why do you keep stopping me? Are you worried that Miss Landon will notice something?
Well, my daughter is just afraid that this wretch will take away my belongings.
How could there be an extra scratch? I kept it well. How could there be one more scratch?
That's right. My mom has always been unclean. After giving her this item, what if she meddles with it and ruins the necklace?
After all, she is your mother. How can you speak like that?
She is capable of doing such things. Can't I say it?
When her own son says so, what good can she be?
Have you finished looking? If you're finished, return it to me.
Hey, how could you hit her?
What's wrong with hitting? Nathan, this necklace belongs to my mom. It was her who has been stopping us from reuniting as a family. It was her who made you misunderstand us. Can I not take action? This kind of person should be driven out of the Cloud City.
Inferior people will always be inferior. A street vendor like her can never become noble. You snatched others' belongings. Ultimately, you have to return it.
Something's off about this necklace. The long scratch is new. Something's off about this necklace. The long scratch is new.
Grace, don't talk nonsense.
I didn't talk nonsense. This long scratch is new. At first glance, you can't tell the difference at all. Upon closer inspection, this long scratch is completely different from the old one.
It seems to be a bit different.
This long scratch is somewhat new. Sienna, didn't you say you scratched it when you were a child? What on earth is going on?
My brother, you have to believe me. I really don't know what this is about. She must be talking nonsense.
Whether Ms. Landon is talking nonsense, don't I know it? Do you think we are all blind?
Maybe. She just used her fingernail to make a scratch. That's why it looks so new.
Yes, that's right. It must be this way. My brother? My mom is the wife of the chairman of the Smith Group. We are your long-lost relatives by blood. You must not believe what this woman says.
I didn't. With so many people watching just now, how could I possibly do it? Charlie, you must believe me.
What's going on here?
How does it feel? So confusing.
Exactly.
What's going on?
No matter whose necklace it is, as long as a paternity test is done, the truth will be revealed. Ms. Landon, are you willing to do it?
You don't dare to do it, right? Right, just a fake after all. How could you dare to take a paternity test?
If a paternity test is done, it would reveal the truth. She must be afraid of being exposed.
There's no suspense in this, just a street vendor. How could she be? The wife of the chairman of the Smith Group.
Get out of here quickly. Stop embarrassing yourself here.
Get out. Get out of here quickly.
Get out! Aren't you ashamed?
Back then, I lost all my memories due to high fever. Only this photo is left. I don't know whether I am your mother, still making excuses here, but this is the only way to retrieve my memory. I am willing to take a paternity test.
Okay. Assistant Lynn, I'll leave it to you.
Yes.
No, we can't let her take the paternity test. We will definitely be exposed.
Sienna, what should we do?
Wait.
Well, are you unwilling?
It's not that I'm unwilling. Well, I feel there's no need for such trouble, because before we came here, we already had the paternity test done at the first hospital.
That's right. Before we came, we had done the paternity test. This test report can prove my identity.
My brother, I know you don't trust me. My mother and I don't want you to misunderstand. We are the kind of people who cling to the powerful. So, we did a paternity test early on, wanting to confirm the identity. Unexpectedly, it came in handy here.
Really did it? How could this be possible?
Could it be that they are actually our family? Everything Ms. Landon did was to deceive us. We recognized the wrong person.
Now it's clear. Who is real and who is fake is obvious at a glance. Let me have a look.
Ms. Landon, You not only wronged us by saying we stole your necklace, but you also want to destroy our report. You have greatly disappointed me.
I didn't... I just wanted to have a look. If I was mistaken, they're not my children.
It has come to this, and you're still acting?
Mom? I'll call you Mom one last time. Let's not go too far. Let's live an honest life and earn money by working hard. That's better than anything. Why do you always want to take other people's things?
I didn't. Jonathan, what kind of person I am? You know the best. When have I ever fought over or snatched anything? When have I ever been greedy for things that don't belong to me? I just want to recover my memory. I just want to find my family back. Do you understand? Do you or do you not understand?
The evidence is all laid out here. You still want to quibble?
Mom, rather than making excuses, it would be better to admit it now and leave. I can plead with Sienna on your behalf. She's so nice. Maybe she will even forgive you.
My brother, do you believe us or believe this wretch who is full of lies?
Let me first take a look at the paternity test. How is this possible? How is this possible? What she said is true. She really is our mother.
How could this be possible? How could Miss Landon deceive us?
How could this happen? Could it be they are actually not my children? I thought I finally found my family. I thought...
Ms. Landon.
The results have come out. Can't it prove my identity?
My brother, what on earth did this woman feed you to bewitch you? She almost caused us to be separated again. Don't you hate her for that?
How come? How come I see the young Gordon? How come I see the young Gordon? Well, she is acting up again. You're so good at acting. Why be a street vendor? Why not become an actress?
Grace, what other tricks do you have? Just go ahead and use them. True is true, false is false. It cannot be changed.
She wouldn't remember anything, would she? Jonathan, considering our years of affection, I will let her off. Now get her out of here quickly.
Mom, let's go. You've been causing a scene for long. Are you determined to ruin me?
Who said she is not interested in the position of the chairman's wife? As a result, you just refuse to leave. Isn't it just because you want to take up that position?
Ms. Landon, I know you want money and status, but no matter how much you want it, you can't just take what belongs to others.
The lowly will always be lowly. Stop dreaming about unrealistic things. In this lifetime, you're just fit to be a street vendor and find the lowly sort who delivers takeout.
Charlie? Is she really our mom? But why do I feel Ms. Landon is more familiar, more like our mom?
You can't fool anyone with reports. She indeed is our mother. Ms. Landon might have really deceived us.
Did you hear that? I am the real chairman's wife. What you've usurped is my place. A cuckoo occupying the nest. It's time for you to step aside now.
You?
What about her? Such an outcome is all your own doing. I gave you a chance, but you didn't cherish it. My brother, quickly drive such a person out. Don't let her interfere with our family reunion. My brother.
Ms. Landon, please leave first.
Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, the paternity test results are out.
Paternity test?
Well, haven't the results already been confirmed? Why do we still need to do a test?
What are you doing? We have already presented the evidence. Why do you still want to conduct a paternity test? Do you really not trust us that much?
I think it's better to be more meticulous, so I secretly conducted a second test. Just now, I asked someone to expedite it. The results have come out.
Shut up. You are just an assistant. Matters of the Smith family are not your place to comment on. Who allowed you to meddle so much?
Stop it.
I am indeed hitting him. My mother is the wife of the chairman of the Smith Group. I am the daughter of the Smith family. Matters of the Smith family are not up to an assistant to comment on.
Even if your mother's identity is proven, the Smith Group is not for you to manage. Assistant Lin has been with me for 5 years. You just hit him like that. What do you think you are?
My brother. No matter what, I am your sister. How could you, for the sake of a stranger, hit me?
Since your mother has been proven to be blood related to them, there's no harm in one more paternity report.
That's right. Why are you so nervous? Assistant Lin, what's the result of the report?
What exactly is the result? Who exactly is related to me by blood?
Sarah.
Dad, how are you doing? Come on.
Oh my. What happened to me? I feel like I had a dream. I dreamed of finding your mother.
Dad, this isn't a dream. My brother has found Mom.
Really found her? This isn't a dream.
Dad, now that Mom has been found, should we bring her back?
Your mom has been missing for over 20 years. Back then, it was all my fault. I kept it from her and took you all out to play. As a result, she didn't know it. When the house caught fire, she rushed in, regardless of everything. That's how.
Dad, don't be sad anymore. She has been found, hasn't she?
Yes. It is us who owe her an apology. If she's married, we'll give her whatever she wants. Our family won't treat her unfairly, okay? We will give her the compensation she desires, okay?
Your wedding with Ms. Landon.
Regardless of whether your mom is found or not, I promised Ms. Landon that I would marry her. If she is willing, she can move to our house and live with us. If she is not willing, she can go wherever she wants. We will cover all her expenses so that she will have no worries about living. Consider it our compensation to her.
Dad.
Grace must be getting anxious from waiting. The wedding must go on.
What exactly is the result? Who exactly is related to me by blood?
Sarah!
You heard that, didn't you? You are not a member of the Smith family. Grace, stop dreaming.
Could it be I really guessed wrong?
I said it long ago. How could a lowly person like her possibly be related to the Smith family?
Could it really be that I was wrong?
Grace, have you come to terms with reality yet? You want to marry into a wealthy family? There's no chance of that happening in your life.
Has everyone witnessed this? This is a pauper trying to steal my identity. Now, hurry up and kick this pauper out. As to this wedding scene, I think it's better to turn it into a reunion banquet. Let me quickly return to the Smith family, lest someone covers my place.
Whatever I do is not your place to interfere.
No, what I mean is, the result of the paternity test is...
What the result is doesn't matter. The wedding will proceed as planned.
What? I am your spouse, who has been missing for over 20 years. How could you marry this woman?
If you really are the mother of my children, I will compensate you until you are satisfied. Over 20 years have passed. Time has made everything beyond recognition. You have changed so much that I don't recognize you at all. I'm sorry. From the moment I saw Grace, I decided I must spend the rest of my life with no one but her.
Gordon.
Grace, will you marry me?
I do.
How could this happen?
It has come to this point. Why do you still want to marry her? She is just someone who would do anything to marry into the Smith family. Why do you still choose her?
I don't know what has happened in the process, but I believe Grace is not the person you describe her to be. My intuition tells me I should trust her. My wife should be her.
No. I have stolen the necklace and faked the paternity test. Why can't I take everything away from Grace?
I am your rightful wife. I have suffered for more than 20 years outside. How could you abandon me to marry this woman?
Even if you are truly my former spouse, as I said just now, I will compensate you for these 20-some years of suffering. But since I've promised Grace that I will marry her, I will not change my decision.
How could this be? I have exhausted all schemes. Why do I still have nothing in the end? Why should Grace easily get everything? I refuse to accept this.
You got it wrong. Sarah and Mr. Smith do not have a blood relationship. The one who is blood related to the young master is Grace.
What?
What?
How? Is what you said true?
Absolutely true. The paternity test report I just received can prove it.
Let me take a look. How can there be two paternity tests?
What on earth is going on?
I asked the doctor at the first hospital. He said that there simply weren't any other paternity tests today. The one from Sienna is fake. Ms. Landon is your real birth mother.
Gordon, is this true?
No wonder. The moment I saw you, I felt you looked very much like her. Your personality is as gentle as hers. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. God blessed me, allowing me to find you.
Mom, you are our mom.
Are you my family? Are you my children?
Mom, we have finally found you. Mom.
My dear children. My dear children.
We have finally found you, Mom.
Impossible. This wretched woman, Grace, cannot possibly be your mother. How could this lowly person be related to the Smith family?
Shut up. If it weren't for you stirring up trouble, faking documents, we would have recognized our mother long ago.
I shouldn't have let you off so easily.
What should we do now, Sienna?
Mom, I was confused. I shouldn't have lied to you. Please forgive me. I can testify. That necklace is yours. It's Sienna. It's her. She is the one who made me betray you.
You are my child. You clearly know that over these years, my greatest wish has been to find my family. Why would you treat me this way?
Jonathan, if you didn't speak, I would have really forgotten about you. It's bad enough you don't repent. You actually conspired with outsiders to deceive us, insulting your mother.
Mom, it was a moment of foolishness. I was deceived by her too. If you want to blame someone, blame her. It has nothing to do with me.
It's all a result of your own doing. You're beyond redemption.
I am a victim too. Had I not been deceived by her, I would never have been dragged into this mess.
Jonathan, are you denying it now? If it weren't for you saying you wanted to gain some extra benefits, I would never have been able to enlist you.
Well, that's right. It was Jonathan who brought it up on his own. If he hadn't told us the origin of the necklace, we couldn't possibly deceive you.
My brothers, you must believe me. Believe me.
Don't call me brother. I almost believed you, and be deceived by you. You're a monster. Guards, take her away from me. I don't want to see them in the Cloud City ever again.
My brothers, listen to my explanation. Really, it's not like what he said. My brother, listen to my explanation.
Mom, I know I was wrong. I am a beast. Mom, I know you hate me. Please forgive me this time. My dad passed away early. You're all I have left.
Gordon? After all, I've been his mother for over 20 years. Just spare him one last time.
All right. Jonathan, I'll spare you this time. From now on, you'll start at the grassroots level of the Smith Group. If you work hard and diligently, you'll still have a chance. If you continue as before, I guarantee, in Cloud City, you won't have a place to stand.
Distinguished guests, the wedding will continue.